Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome into the Hopkinton High School turf fields as we are just about ready for Hopkinton Hillers varsity field hockey. As today they will meet up with the Ashland Clockers here on this Monday afternoon. It should be a good battle here this evening. Tom Nappy, happy to be on the call with you today on this beautiful sunny day. It is just perfect weather out there for some field hockey. Ben Leibowitz on camera, and we are happy to bring you this TVL large matchup between the 3-2 Ashland Clockers and the 1-4 Hopkinton Hillers. The Hillers, they have lost their last two games. They were very close games, however. They fell 2-0 against Westwood last Wednesday, and then this past Friday, a very suspenseful 2-1 game against Algonquin, in which they almost came back in the end, but Algonquin was just able to hold them off. As far as Ashland, they have won their last two games, as they took down Holliston 2-1 and Grafton 4-3. So they are hoping to keep the winning trend going. But the Hillers will certainly have something to say about that. Last year, and the two meetings between these two teams, the Hillers took both of them by a final of 3-0. So the Hillers have owned this rivalry as of late, but the Clockers look to change that today. The Hillers have a busy week this week as they will take on Ashland here this afternoon. Then they'll be back here on Wednesday to host Medway, and then they'll be in Natick on Friday. So a busy week of action for Hiller field hockey. As for Ashland, they have this game here today. Next Wednesday they'll be hosting Westboro, so they certainly have some tough competition ahead of them as well. Your goaltender matchup for today, Riley Curtin for the Hopkinton Hillers, who was outstanding in that Algonquin game, really kept the Hillers battling in that game. The Titans of Algonquin were able to get a whole lot of pressure, but some great goaltending by Riley Curtin and some excellent defense kept them very much in the game. As for the Ashland Clockers, it'll be Carly Larson in net, and she has fared well this season as well and helped this Clockers team beat a couple of good, tough opponents. The Hillers have taken the field in their home white jerseys, green numbering. They'll be working right to left across your screen for the first half. The Ashland Clockers set to take the field as they break up their team huddle. And they now take the field in their blue jerseys with white numbering and lettering. And we are just about set to go here from Hopkinton High School. The captains for the Ashland Clockers are Ashley Forster and Allie Hickey. They are led by head coach Molly Foley. And as for the Hillers, they are led by head coach Allie Valencia. And we are underway. Clockers with possession, working left to right across your screen. And temperature got quite high for the fall season today, but absolutely beautiful. It's now 78 degrees. Earlier today, it got up in the low 80s, but it's cooled down a tad for this one. But you can't ask for better weather than we have had so far this fall season. It's really been outstanding. Steal for Ashland along the far side. Getting it back for the Hillers, Zoe Adams. And she tries to move it down. Hillers with it. Adams along the far side, trying to work the defender. She's up against Haley Katz. And the Clockers will get it now. Minute into action here in this first quarter. And it was a good JV game between Hopkinton and Ashland. That game went down to the final seconds. And good news for Ashland, they had a comeback in the end after trailing most of the game and ended up tying the game 3-3, and that's how it would stay. Great effort by both sides. Forster trying to move it up the near side, swatting it away is Dimitri Nicolapudi. It's going to be Hiller ball on the side end. Avery Quebec moves it up. Nice feed there to Vallis. And a send out, trying to reach Fowler towards the top of the circle. Defender got in the way there. Peyton Tripp reaching the stick out. Clocker's ball. Here comes Ashland. Well, we got a very busy week of Hiller sports for you coming up. Of course, we have this field hockey match tonight. Also tonight, girls volleyball over in the Hopkinton High School Athletic Center. They're hosting the Ashland Clockers. Girls volleyball had a couple of tough losses recently. They're looking to get back on the winning track. And we'll certainly tell you a lot more about our upcoming broadcast schedule this week during this broadcast as Burke moves it up to Fowler. Into the box she goes. Looking to close in. Just tapped out of play. Hillers will keep possession here. Take it from 25 yards out. Wynn sends it up. Both teams kind of feeling each other out right now. Good amount of names on this Clockers roster that have been very good talent for this field hockey program over the last couple years, returning to the team this season. Ooh, tripped up pillar there. Clockers get it. Here comes Alyssa Brown. And Alyssa Brown, she's someone to look out for. One of the top scorers on this Ashland team. Side in for the Hillers. Avery Quebec takes it. Sends it up. Brown gets the stick in the way. Just under 11 minutes left to go in this first quarter. And off the infraction there, it'll be Hiller's ball. Take it in from the side, Avery Quebec. Nice send off to Fowler. Fowler trying to work between the defenders. Taking it away there, Allie Hickey. Clockers trying to move it up quick. Along the near side, Forster. She sends it over. Now trying to move in Peyton Tripp. Tripp sends it towards the box. Tripp has been a key contributor to this field hockey team for Ashland as well. Good send away by the Hillers. Now quickly moving upfield, Mary Finnegan. Finnegan gets it up the far side. That's Burke driving in, sends it over. That shot deflected. That was a good look for Vallis. Beauty of a pass by Burke, and that's something the Hillers, I'm sure, are working on, getting those passes straightened out. And there's a shot there by Finnegan, kicked away. Hillers with the early pressure. Clocker is working it up the far side. Nicola Pudi getting in the way there. Her correction, that's Kate Williams. Sent up to Fowler. Fowler looking to close in. Here she goes. Sends it over. There's a shot kicked away. Fowler with a secondary attempt off a defender and out. Good pressure by the Hillers here in these early minutes. I believe it was Maddie Godfrey followed through with that second shot. No, she's actually on the sideline. It'll be a penalty corner for the Hillers here. Over to Fowler, is going to take it. Right to the net she goes, kicked away. Puts it right back in the box. Sent out. And now the Clockers trying to move it up. Alyssa Brown with it. And it's going to go to the Hillers. .7:40 and counting left to go here in this first quarter. Along the near side, Quebec sends it up. Sent out by Mato. And Hillers going to draw up another penalty corner here. Now the Hillers are winning the possession battle so far, getting the good pressure here in this first quarter. Off the penalty corner. That shot by Avery Quebec just wide. Quebec had a pretty good look there. Taken back by Quebec, sends it over. Here comes Fowler. She'll move it up towards the box. It'll stay with the Hillers. Another penalty corner opportunity here. This is what the Hillers need to do. Keep that pressure on. Keep drawing up those penalty corners. The injector is going to be Taylor Interante. Sends it into Quebec. She'll pass to her right over to Williams, knocked away. Williams able to send it up. Adams closing in. Shoots it into a herd of Clockers there. Hillers drop another one. Fourth penalty corner of the quarter for the Hillers. Durante will send it in. Gets it to Fowler. Back to Fowler. Takes the shot, and it's deflected out of play. Well, that was a good looking shot there. Got some good power behind it. Allie Hickey puts it into play. Battle for it. Here come the Clockers. It's going to go Hiller way. Quickly moved up over to the far side. Looking to close in. And violation there on the Hillers. Trying to battle for it is Interante. Taken by the Clockers. Stolen back now at midfield. Some back and forth here. Here comes the Hillers. Fowler trying to get in there. And a good stop by Finnegan. Finnegan brushes it towards the box a little too much. She was looking for Lucy Mado along the attack area. 3.5 minutes and counting left to go in the first quarter. Good pressure by the Hillers in this opening quarter, but so far no score. Here comes Peyton Tripp. Tripp trying to move it up. Godfrey got in front of her. Moves it back. Good stop there. Here comes Fowler. She finds Wynn. Or that is Abby Burke. Now along the far side, Hickey. Trying to take it in now. That's Asteris. Along the shooter's circle, and a Clocker is going to drop a penalty corner. Well, after a whole lot of Hiller pressure to start off this game, Clocker is getting some pressure going. Sent in over to Tripp. And just wide. Allie Hickey with it for the Clockers. Sent up. Clockers trying to get control back. Tripp with it. Stolen away. That was a good steal there by Ella Fowler. And taken back by Ashland. Vallis trying to come up with it and ran into Hannah Roberts there. Along the far side now, Tripp. 1 minute left in the quarter. Godfrey sends it away. Clocker's looking to close in. Nicola Pudi sends it to the top of the box and now sent out. With it now, Hickey. Sends it down. And penalty corner for the Clockers as they draw the violation along the shooter circle. 20 seconds left in the quarter. They will be able to play through the possession, though, as the quarter cannot end on a penalty corner. Abby Lombardo will send it in. They're going to wait for the clock to expire and then do the penalty corner. Here we go. Lombardo would like to get a little more under that one. And that'll do it for the quarter. Good battle we got going here. Some good momentum shifts in that first quarter. After one quarter of play, Hillers and the Ashland Clockers are scoreless in this TVL large matchup. You are tuned in Hopkinton Hillers Varsity Field Hockey on HCAM. HCAM Sports is supported by our viewers and by Bill's Pizzeria Kitchen and Grill, located at 14 Main Street. Find them online at mybillspizza.com. Welcome back into the Hopkinton High School turf fields. Just about ready for the second quarter. A scoreless game between the Hopkinton Hillers and the Ashland Clockers. Right now on your screen, you're seeing our upcoming Hopkinton Hillers broadcast schedule. As you can see, we are in tonight's action. Monday, September 16th, field hockey against Ashland. Later on, we have girls volleyball against Ashland. That's starting up around 6:30. And then tomorrow, Tuesday, boys soccer hosting Ashland right here at the turf fields, a 4 p.m. game. Then on a Wednesday, September 18th, field hockey is back in town to host Medway at 5:30. Then we have girls volleyball that night against Medway at 6:30. Then on Thursday, boys soccer back in town to host Medway, 4 p.m. start. And then on Friday, our first Hiller Varsity football game of the season as they take on Medfield, a 7 p.m. kickoff on Friday night from David M. Hughes Stadium for Hopkinton Hillers football in a TVL matchup with the Medfield Warriors. So there's your upcoming Hopkinton Hillers HCAM broadcast schedule. And with that, we are ready for the second quarter of this field hockey matchup. Hillers working right to left across your screen in their white jerseys. Clockers in the blue. Ashland will start off in the center circle. Neko Eusteris sends it up. Tom Nappy happy to be with you on the call. Ben Leibowitz on camera. And we are underway in the second quarter. Alyssa Brown out in front. Hillers working the far side. That's Abby Burke sending it across. Up the field goes Finnegan. Set back by Fowler. Now getting a piece of it. Tenley Wynn sends it over to the near side of Quebec. Getting in front of her, Alyssa Brown. She'll put it into play. Some good work there by Quebec. Nice send up to Fowler. Fowler crosses it out in front. Hillers looking for a shot here. Still battling it out. Along the shooter area now. And sent back out by the Clockers. Be a side in for the Hillers. Quebec sends it in to Fowler. Clockers have it. Coming up the near side is Ashley Forster. Nicola Booty sends it back. Win. Tenley wins. Sends it back. Godfroy sends it over to Williams. Working along the far side, Zoe Adams. Moves it up to Finnegan. Finnegan gets it out in front. Loose ball put in. Hiller strike. Elena Vallis makes it 1-0. That was just a beauty of a pass. Right to Vallis, who's positioned nicely right in front of the net. And she is able to knock it in to give the Hillers the first score of the game. Nice way to start for the Hillers. Clockers trying to get some pressure going. Sent up to Burke and taken back by Roberts, who sends it down along the near side. Brown. Brown crosses it over. Forster trying to work her way in. There'll be a penalty corner for the Clockers. Ejector will be Haley Katz, a sophomore. Sent in. Nicely defended there by Nagalapudi. Forster sends it over towards the net, off the side and out. Hiller ball. Sent over by Godfroy. So Adams trying to work the far side. Adams sends it up. Wynn gets it over. Vallis sends it through. Approaching. Into the circle. Fowler towards the net. Oh, it's deflected out. The defender was able to keep it out there. It was a nice shot by Fowler. Hiller's looking for more pressure. Along the far side it goes and out. He'll stay with the Hillers. Adams sends it in. Fowler. Into the box. Sent across. Goaltender trying to kick it away. Taking it out, Peyton Tripp. Nicely defended there by Tripp. She moves it over to the far side. Here comes Lombardo in the Hiller territory. That is Forster. Sends it up into the box. Lombardo going to get there and cut off Kate Williams. Just under 9 minutes left here in the second quarter. Hiller's up 1-0. Clockers, however, are looking for some pressure, and they just drew a penalty corner. Haley Katz, the injector. Sends it in towards Peyton Tripp. She'll move it over. And knocked in the air. Nice job by Riley Curtin knocking it down. Clockers looking for more pressure. Jammed up along the top of the circle. Another penalty corner coming here. Katz sends it in. Nicely defended by Abby Burke. Roberts moves it over to Hickey. Up to Tripp. Will be a penalty corner for Clockers. The lights slowly starting to come on here at the turf fields. Billy Katz will send it in. Tripp gets it over. That shot deflected. Still in the danger zone. Off the post. Out in front. And kicked away by Curtin. A traffic jam out in front. And just out of play it goes. Hillers able to hold the Clockers scoreless for now. Well, they gave the Hillers just about everything they could handle there. Terrific goaltending once again by Riley Curtin. Fowler moves it up the far side. Now with it, Finnegan. Up the sideline she goes towards Burke. Clockers trying to strike back. Good steal there. Alyssa Brown gets it back for the Clockers. Moving it up is Tripp along the sideline. Forster gets it out in front. Brown puts it towards the box. Nekalaputi sends it away. Hillers with some space to work with. Burke. A nice move there. Here she comes. Pretty good pass there by Burke. Kier Souza gets it over. Battle for it now. Sent up by Hickey. Over to Adams. It'll be Hiller possession. Adams puts it right into play. Sends it just wide of the net. Just over 4 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Stick around at the half. We'll have some of the latest Hopkinton Hiller highlights. We'll have highlights from week 2 of action of the fall sports season. Along the far side. Here comes Ashland. That's Abby Lombardo. Moved up to Hickey. Hillers get it back. Here comes Fowler. Fowler denied. Sent down by Forster. Here goes Peyton Tripp. Sends it out. Kicked away by the keeper. Back into the box. Just wide of the net goes Ashley Forster. Well, Ashland finding ways to get pressure. Quebec sends it far side to Adams. Stolen away. Some good back and forth there, and Hickey trying to get through. Clockers looking to close in. Stays with it'll go to the Hillers. Tenley Wynn sends it up. It'll be Clockers' ball as we hit 2 minutes left in the second quarter. sent back away. Hillers trying to move it up. Along the far side. Sent out. Ooh, big collision there. Gathered up by Katz. Her pass denied. Getting in front of it was Burke. Emerson forced her off the reset. And Durante sends it over. Clocker's able to clear. Under a minute left in the second quarter. Hickey sends it over. Set back up by Kate Williams. It's good back and forth here along the far side. Taking it up, Erin Hickey into Hiller territory. Sent up by Godfroy. Nice feed along the sideline. Burke with it. She tries to move it up, is denied there. Clocker's looking to approach. And that will do it for the second quarter. At the halftime break, it's the Hillers 1, the Clockers 0. We got ourselves a good battle here in this TVL Large matchup. A quick 5-minute halftime break, and we'll be back. But for now, enjoy some of the latest Hiller highlights from week 2 of the fall sports season. On Tuesday, September 10th, Hiller Girls Soccer hosted Holliston. It was a good back and forth game, but the Hopkinton offense took over for Holliston. Briscoe crosses. Top of the box, Recupero trying to dig it out. Here she goes. Recupero around the defender, takes the shot, and she's got it! Recupero makes it 1-0 Hillers. What a beauty of a goal that was. She was able to work her way around a couple of Panther defenders. Almost, in fact, guaranteed that's the case. O'Connor along the near side. Sends it back to Ducomi into the box. Recupero burns one defender, burns a second, and knocks it in! Wow, Recupero! With her second goal of the game. Nicole Tedstone burning her way up the left side of the field, able to escape and get in front of the defender. Found some wide open space, takes it right in and makes it 3-0 Hillers. Here's Chow. She'll take a shot. Oh, it's bobbled and then put in! Allison Green nets it for the Hillers. You can credit Chow with the assist. It was a 4-0 Hiller lead at the half, and they would add more. Along the end line. Out front, Nina sends it over. Looking for the shot and putting it in is Nicole Tedstone. Her second goal of the game. Well, one of the things you can't do, you can't let the Hillers hang around the box. Nicole Tedstone makes it 5-0 with just over 35 minutes left in the second half, and the Hillers went on to add 3 more goals and take the win 8-1. The Hillers improved to 3-0 on the season. Hiller Girls Volleyball was also in action on Tuesday. they would fall to Barnstable 3-0. The Hillers took a win via sweep in Holliston and ended the week in a close battle, but a 3-1 loss at Westwood, and now stand at 3-3 on the season. On Thursday, September 12th, Hiller girls soccer was back in action versus a tough Westwood team. After some good Westwood pressure, Fotini Granzos found the net about midway through the first half.
There's it out in front, and it's put in! Off the corner, Fotini Granzos!
Under 2 minutes left in the first half, and this happened.
Pass there by Natalie Briscoe. Just able to straddle that sideline. As speeding it up is Recupero, and she finds Colleran. Closing in, Colleran takes it and got it! 2-0 Hillers! What a feed from Recupero, and what a shot by Colleran!
Riley Colleran finds the net and gives the Hillers a 2-0 lead heading into the second half.
Alex Clark will send it up. Recupero going to try to get there. Here she goes. Recupero into the box, takes it, count it! Just leave it up the field for Madison. Recupero, let her burn by. And that's what can happen. Recupero makes it a 3-0 Hiller lead at 32:45 left to go in the second half. To work with. It's still battling it out along the near side. Recupero along the corner of the box. Driving in, leaves it out. Oh, it's put in.
The Hillers had 2 more goals in the second half, and they would never look back. The Hillers go on to take the game by a final of 4-0 and improve to 4-0 on the season. Hiller Field Hockey hosted Algonquin on Friday, September 13th. Algonquin went up 1-0 with 7 minutes 20 seconds left in the first quarter, but the Hillers struck back in the second quarter.
Well, they get a secondary opportunity, and it's Lindsey Brown, who we talked about. Someone you got to look out for on this Algonquin team. One of the top scorers who knocks it in. Fed up by Fowler. Here goes Burke. And she puts it to the net, and off the secondary shot, Elena Vallis. Good pressure by Burke. She'll go down with the assist. Vallis off the rebound, pops it in.
Elena Vallis ties the game at 1, and it remained tied at 1 until the fourth quarter.
Algonquin looking for pressure here. Out in front. And welcome back to the Hopkinton High School turf fields. We are ready for the second half. If you would like to see the rest of the Week 2 Hiller highlights, you can certainly do so on our website, hcam.tv, or our YouTube page, youtube.com/hcamtv. You'll be able to find them as well. As we are underway in the second half, Hillers in the white, working left to right across your screen. Tom Nappy, happy to be with you on the call. Ben Leibowitz on camera. A 1-0 Hiller lead as we start this third quarter. Sent over by Ella Fowler. Cats trying to clear the zone. And Finnegan got tripped up a little there. Hillers keep it as now with it is Brown. She moves it over to the far side there to intercept Quebec. Into the box now. Brushed out Burke, trying to cross it over. And it's going to be a Hillers penalty corner.
So nice, good pressure to start for the Hillers. They drop the penalty corner. Looks like it'll be Mary Finnegan injecting the ball into play. Sends it in. Fowler moves it over. Adams back to Fowler. Takes the shot out in front, and it's just wide. Well, I think that was a nice job there by the Hillers. They got a pretty good shot on net. Some give and go action. Now they'll take it 25 yards out. Sent over to Fowler. Echolopudi along the far side sends it up. Clockers looking to work their way into Hiller territory. It's going to stay with the Clockers. Brown sends it up. Peyton Tripp sends it over. Five-yard warning there. We'll do it again. Sends it back. Good read there. Brown going to take it back, however. Into the box she goes. Sent over. There's a shot kicked away. And the Clockers going to have a penalty corner. Hilly Cats set to send it in. Over to Tripp. Back to Cats. Shot in! And that was actually Alyssa Brown who knocks the shot in. We're knotted at one apiece. That score comes at 11-14 left to go here in the third quarter. Well, the Clockers, they've been getting good pressure all game long, and eventually you had to think they were going to find their way through. We'll see how the Hillers respond here. Burke trying to work her way down. It's taken away. Taken back now by Fowler. Sends it towards Finnegan. Hillers looking to close in with a sense of urgency here. Burke sends it over. Sent down. Hickey with it. Good stop there by Kate Williams. Zoe Adams gets it to Finnegan. Finnegan with a nice maneuver there. Trying to cross it over, getting the stick in the way, Allie Hickey. It'll be Hiller ball from the side in. Adams sends it over, intercepted by Tripp. Here comes the Clockers. Up the near side, Hickey. Williams moves it up to Adams. Back in Hiller territory. Tripp gets it over. Breaking through, Forster sends it up. Takes the shot, kicked away, and brushed away by the defender, Godfroy. Godfroy sweeping it out of the box. Clockers on the attack once again, however. And that's sent away by Zoe Adams. It's a foot race now. Finnegan gets there. Burke trying to work her way through. Hillers maintain possession. Just under 9 minutes left in the third quarter, a 1-1 game. Sneaking through, Tripp. Peyton Tripp with a nice feed there. Good cross by Hickey. And that shot just wide by Forster. Fowler trying to work it up the far side. Vallis sends it down. Defender got in the direction of her pass. Fowler now. Moves it up into the box. Kicked away. Still up top. There's a shot. Off a defender it goes. From the stick of Finnegan. Hillers will have a penalty corner. Mary Finnegan will be the injector. Just past the midway point of this third quarter. Sends it in. There's a shot deflected out of play. Some good velocity on that shot by Ella Fowler. Nicely done there by Tenley Wynn, but here comes Peyton Tripp. She'll send it up. Along the far side, Ashley Forster. Sends it back to Tripp. Now Forster. Sends it over to the shooter area. Sent back out. Good defense. That was Kara Souza who was able to get it out of the danger zone. Hickey moves it up to Tripp. Sent over by Godfroy. Battle for it. It'll be Hiller ball. Kara Souza brushes it over to Burke. Up to Finnegan. Pass to Fowler. Fowler driving in, crosses it over, out in front. That's what the Hillers need to do more of, create that pandemonium in front of the net. And Hiller's going to drop the penalty corner. Finnegan will send it in. Mary Finnegan, a junior for the Hillers. It's been a big piece of this team. Sends it in. Souza. Fowler gets it into the box. Shot! Turned away. That shot was by Interante. Sent out. Back out in front of the net. And sent away by the Clockers. Taking it upfield now. Forster working against Nekalapudi. Sends it over, and good interception there by Godfroy. Good battle along the sideline. Vallis gets it up. Hillers take it back at midfield. Errant pass there. But a nice recovery by Taylor Inarante, who gets in there and takes it from Brown. It's going to go to Ashland. Sent up to Finnegan. Finnegan to Fowler now. Gets it over. Into the box. Sent back out. Well, on the far side, that's Forster trying to move it up. Just under 3.5 minutes left in this third quarter. Been a great back and forth battle. Very even matchup we got here. Good interception there by Inarante. Finnegan trying to sneak it through. Standing in the way, Ali Hickey. It's going to go Clockers away. Hickey puts it into play. Good feed as it sneaks through. That looks like a call-up from the JV team, number 8 for Ashland. Let's do our best to see if we can get a name on her. Here goes Burke. Sends it over. Fowler, good piece of it there. Into the box. Backhander towards the net. Kicked away. Now closing in Quebec. Crosses it over. Stolen away by Alyssa Brown. Hiller ball. Kate Williams sends it up. She's looking for Finnegan there. Getting out in front of her is an unlisted number 20 for Ashland. Sent out in front. And a shot there. And it was waved off. Final 90 seconds of the third quarter. That was a good send-up field there. Here's Interante. Moves it towards Fowler. Nice move. Splitting the defenders. Takes it. Kicked away. Finnegan. Brushes it back into the attack zone. Shot deflected. Couple of shots there by Elena Vallis. Hillers will have the penalty corner. Under a minute left in this third quarter. Mary Finnegan set to send it in. Fowler gets it over. Back to Fowler. Top of the circle. Shot, goal! Hillers retake the lead. Ella Fowler makes it 2-1. That score comes at 29 seconds left in the third quarter. A beauty of a score there. "20 seconds left in this third quarter. Well, that's what the Hillers got to do for the remainder of this game. Keep that pressure on. They're definitely being a lot more strategic with their passes. They've certainly been working on some things. And that'll do it. An exciting third quarter. Hillers able to retake the lead. And we will head to the fourth quarter. You are tuned in to Hopkinton Hillers Varsity Field Hockey on HCAM.
HCAM programming is supported by our viewers, thank you, and by Phipps Insurance Agency, representing companies such as MapFree Insurance. Their family-owned independent agency is deeply rooted in the communities they serve and offer time-tested insurance products to fit individual needs. Since 1950, Phipps Insurance specializes in home, auto, business, condo, and renters insurance.
And welcome back. We are just about ready for the fourth quarter. It's been an exciting TV large matchup between the Hopkinton Hillers and Ashland Clockers. Tom Nappy, happy to be with you on the call. Ben Leibowitz on camera. 2-1 Hiller lead as we enter the final 15 minutes of regulation. It was Ella Fowler at 29 seconds left, netting a goal to put the Hillers back up. A beauty of a pass. And Fowler from up top able to knock it in. And the Hillers will look to hold the lead, and they are looking for their second win of the season. But the Clockers certainly going to have something to say about that. It's been a very good back and forth battle, very even matchup between these two teams. Hillers will start off in the center circle. Working left to right across your screen, Abby Burke. Set to get things going. She'll send it back. And we are underway in this final fourth quarter. Here comes Burke. And a good steal there by Alyssa Brown. Brown moving it up towards Forster. Nicola Pudi gets in the way. Now trying to take it back for the Hillers, Lucy Mado. Clocker's able to maintain. Forster sends it up into the box, kicked away. Ashland trying to move it out front. Nicola Pudi pokes it out. Finnegan gets in there. Here comes the Hillers. Mary Finnegan in front of Burke. Burke, good feed to Fowler. Fowler is trying to close in. Hillers will take it 25 yards out. And Durante gets it over to Quebec. It'll go to the Clockers. misfire there, and I think it went off a Peyton trip. And she got a little shooken up. I think she's trying to fight it out, though, and stay in this game. She's all right. She'll shake it off and stay out there. Get a nice applause, well-deserved applause. Forster sends it up. Along the sideline, and just out of play it goes. Hillers will have it. Souza sends it back. Ekalaputi moves it up. Katz gets it through. And a collision there. Hiller ball. Sent up by Quebec. Here comes the Hillers moving up with authority. Burke. Nice feed there. Just gets by Mado, however. Mado crosses it over along the shooter area. Trying to close in is Mado. Brown gets in front of her. Brushes it away. Mado sends it up. Sent back now towards Fowler. There to intercept briefly was Forster. Clocker's looking for a drive upfield. Playing a little keep-aways Godfroy. Stolen back. Here goes Hickey. Along the near side now. Good battle between Haley Katz and Taylor Interante. Fowler with the interception, sends it over. Good pass between the legs of the defender goes Finnegan. Burke sends it back. Finnegan deflects it back up towards Burke. It's going to stay with the Hillers. Just under 11 minutes left in this fourth quarter. Hillers clinging on to a 2-1 lead. They would like to add some security to that. Out in front. Fowler trying to dig it out. It's going to be Hiller ball. Here's Interante. Gets it to Fowler. Fowler crosses it over out in front. And it's going Clocker's way. Ten minutes and counting left in the fourth. Errant pass there, intercepted by Burke. Trying to recover, Hickey sends it over. Hillers will have it from the sideline. Or nope, Clocker's ball. Ashland trying to move it up. Sent up by Peyton Tripp. Here goes Nico Eustaris. Eustaris sends it over out in front. Shot, and it's in. Ashley Forster reties the game at 2 apiece. Well, that was a good pass by Eustaris. And Forster able to work her way in front of the net, get a good shot off, and we are knotted back up in this TVL large battle. Burke with it. 9 minutes and counting left to go. Burke trying to squeeze through. Nicely done there by Tenley Wynn. Sent back up. Win. Looking to send it over. Intercepted by Hickey. Hickey. Trying to find somewhere to cross it over. Lombardo gets in there. It's going to go Hiller way. Battling for it is Alyssa Brown. Hillers will have it. Intercepted by Eustaris. Wynn sends it up. Brown sending it back. Here's Forster. Forster going to send it over. Along the circle now. It'll be Hiller ball. Oh, errant pass. A little too much for Kate Williams to handle there. Side in Erin Hickey. Right into the box she goes. Negalaputi knocks it out. Top of the box. Looking to close in. And there's a shot out in front of the net now. All kinds of traffic and pandemonium. It squirts out. And the shot by Alyssa Brown turned away. Hiller is able to clear the danger zone for the moment. Nice feed to Godfroy along the far side. Godfroy trying to get it down to Finnegan. Popped out of play. Side in Hillers. Quebec squeezes it through. Now moving it up, Hickey for Ashland. Negalaputi gets a piece of it. Too much on that one. Approaching 6 minutes left to go. Peyton Tripp gets it up towards the box. Sent back towards Tripp. Hiller's defense holding strong for the moment. Rewarded to Ashland. Clocker's going to take a timeout. 5 minutes, 21 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. It's a 2-2 game in this TVL Large matchup. You are tuned in to Hopkinton Hillers Varsity Field Hockey on HCAM. HCAM Sports is supported by our viewers and by the Dentist at Hopkinton. The Dentist at Hopkinton provides services including comprehensive dental care, same-day crowns, facial aesthetics, periodontal care, cosmetic dentistry, and implant dentistry. The Dentist at Hopkinton is located at 77 Main Street and online at hopdent.com.
Saturday morning cartoons are back. Every Saturday at 8 a.m., HCAM's Toon Time has an hour of classic cartoons, from Betty Boop to Superman to Popeye to Bugs Bunny and more. You'll see your old favorites and discover new ones. So tune in to Toon Time, Saturdays at 8, and start your weekend off with a laugh.
Welcome back into the Hopkinton High School turf fields. A 2-2 game. 5 minutes, 21 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. Good back and forth battle. Clockers have it off the timeout. We'll see what Coach Molly Foley drew up. Hickey sends it over. Stays with Ashland. Hickey. Trying to get it towards that shooter's circle. Clockers trying to force their way in. And brushed away. They'll stay with the Clockers. They'll have the side in. Sent up by Fowler. She connects with Vallis. Vallis in Ashland territory. Here comes the Hillers looking for something. Trying to close in Burke. Burke backhands it towards the box. The crossover sent back out. Stalled by Quebec. Quebec was able to squeeze it through a couple of defenders. No one there, though, for the Hillers. Clockers trying to work the far side. Stays with Ashland. Forster moves it up. Good takeaway there by Fowler. Here comes Finnegan. Finnegan up to Burke. Burke knocks it back. A little off her target there. Peyton Tripp with it. Now working her way upfield. That's Nico Eustaris. Hillers get it back. Straddling the sideline. Finnegan. Able to move it up to Burke. Back to Finnegan. Hiller ball. Finnegan with it. Sends it back. Back to Finnegan. Crosses it along the box. Brushed away. Penalty corner for the Hillers. Just under 3 minutes left to go. See what the Hillers draw up here. Mary Finnegan will send it in. Injects it in over to Fowler, who's just off the mark. Well, the Hillers' plan there was let Fowler take the shot. She has some great power from that shooter's circle, but just a little off the mark it was. It will stay with the Hillers. They'll take it 25 out. Fowler trying to cut in. Loose ball. Back to Fowler goes Interante. Now out in front and a shot and it's in! And that score is by Elena Vallis. And the Hillers have reclaimed the lead at 1:31 left to go in the fourth quarter. What a possession there by the Hillers. They got all kinds of pressure. They were able to maintain, and you had Elena Vallis just waiting along the side of the net to stuff it in. We'll see if the Hillers can hold the lead in this final minute, 14 seconds. Ooh, we're going to have a green card against Ashley Forster. Clock stopped at 1:09 seconds, and we continue on. Mecca Laputi trying to squeeze it through. Well, if you're the Hillers right now, you just want to play keep away. Durante sends it up. Finnegan battling it out with Hickey. Finnegan going to take it up the sideline, squeezes it through to Burke. Pass back to Durante. Stays with the Hillers. 35 seconds and counting left to go. Sent back. Hillers looking to approach into the box, looking for another one, and the backhander by Burke is just wide. Well, they had the opportunity, why not? And by the time Ashland sets this down, that may be it. Vallis moves it up. The horn sounds, that's the game. The Hillers get the win. Well, what a fight it was all the way to the final sound of the horn. The Hillers, they started off with a 1-0 lead back in the first quarter. That would be all the scoring until the third quarter, where Alyssa Brown struck out 11-14. The Hillers responded with just 29 seconds left in the quarter to go up 2-1. And then in the fourth, Ashley Forster tied up the game for Ashland at 9 minutes, 11 seconds left to make it 2-2. And then Elena Vallis for the Hillers scores her second goal of the game at 1:31 left to go in the fourth quarter. And the Hillers are able to hold the lead and take the victory 3-2. A very impressive win by this Hiller team here tonight. Hopkinton Hillers improving to 2-4 on the season. Ashland Clockers now fall to 2-4 on the season. A great TVL win for this Hiller team. And they should certainly be happy to start off their busy week in the win column. But that is just about going to do it for our coverage here tonight. For Ben Leibowitz on camera, Matt Clark back in our studio, I'm Tom Nappy. The final score for the final time, the Hopkinton Hillers victorious over the Ashland Clockers by a final score of 3-2. We thank you for watching Hopkinton Hillers varsity field hockey on HCAM. Take care, enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll talk to you again soon. Goodbye, everybody.